right, I got a very important question for you today. Are you living or are you surviving? You see, this question is very hard to answer, and basically, it all stands with, first of all, with your principles and values. Are you living? What I mean is that are you doing what you love doing? Are you waking up every day excited about doing what you are currently doing, or working in the job that you are currently working in, or in your business? Or are you surviving? And what I mean about surviving is about being in that vicious circle where you're doing things that you really don't enjoy. And this is a type of question that I've always asked my parents. You see, we come from a very old school mentality where you need to grow up, go to school, get a degree, and then get a job in the field that you are currently studying. And this is something that is normal, and this is something that we have to respect as well, and it shouldn't be frowned upon because this is a sort of knowledge that was present at that time during our parents' generation, which was totally fine because that was the symbol of a successful life and a successful family, of having to work and then to get married and then to buy a house and then raise a family. And that's, I believe, this is the most beautiful thing about it. But not all of us are like this. Some people like to prioritize other things and prioritize more personal development, chasing more opportunities and businesses. And as I was growing up, I've always asked my parents, I was like, are you really happy in doing what you're currently doing? And most of them, I mean, both of my parents, I believe, were doing it because they really enjoyed what they were doing. Even though they pursued their studies in the field that they are currently working in, and that's what brought them and made them who they are today. And I am very blessed for them to provide me with this beautiful education that I have right now, because I am who I am because of them, and I am who I am because of what we've been through as a family, and and also individually, because most of the time that I was spending was in schools and around people and traveling a lot, which gotta give me a good glimpse and understanding of other people's lifestyle, other people's religion and culture. But my other question that I always ask them is, if you were not doing this, what if you were not doing currently your job right here, what would you be doing? And this is where a lot of the things become very, very interesting, because they couldn't really answer this question, because you never know only once you're out of this field. So assuming that you're going to be doing this when you're going to stop working at this job, it's a very hard thing to do and to even picture coming from the generation they come from, because they have not seen anything different besides what they had. And that's totally fine, because these sorts of principles and values are still persisting in our today's generations, which is also good. But it all depends on what you are looking for and what you are looking to build, especially as a man. Back in the days, men were the symbol of the household, where I strongly believe it was also the females as well, especially where I'm from, because the mother's presence was also a very strong pillar in the household, and everything has to go through her as well. But what I mean about it is that the man was mainly responsible of bringing the bread on the table and so on, but my mother was doing the same thing as well, because both of my parents were doing the same job. And that's totally fine. But then when I ask my brothers and sisters and ask them, hey, do you really like what you are currently doing? And they say yes. So they love their job. They're working a 9 to 5 job, and providing value to the society that we are living in. And you have to understand that not everybody has the guts and has the actually not everybody could bet on themselves, because the life of entrepreneur is so cliche in today's time. I don't want to be my own boss. I don't want to be this. I want to work on my own schedule and all of that. This is just words. This is just words in general. And for me, talking like this and saying that is not really gonna, give you a decent understanding of what you're trying to accomplish in this life. And then when it come down to me, I've always said to myself that I don't want to do what they are doing because I consider that as being survival mode. They go in, they work, they go on vacation, and then they come back and work again. It's a similar routine every single time. And I'm the kind of like black sheep of the family because I want to live a life fully of entertainment, full of very interesting adventures and pushing myself to the limits and seeing how far I could go. And that's where me personally it all started from the gym and start taking care of myself and working out, which kind of gave me a decent understanding of why I am the way I am and why I have this mentality. And I used to be bullied at school a lot, which most of the people have been as well. But and not all of them kind of use this experience to really fuel their desire for greatness. It's all about how you use your past to even for you to be able to move forward. So for me, I've always been a fascinated guy about longevity. I'm all about longevity, and it's very important to keep in mind is living longer is different than how well you are living your years. And there's a beautiful book that I highly recommend you is the longevity book about with written by Atia, and you definitely would learn a lot about the current medicine and the history of medicine, and also what is the best for your body. So for me, I was always fascinated about this longevity process. But on the other hand, as well, is freedom. I wanted freedom. I wanted to be able to decide what I wanted to go, when I wanted to go, and also how I want to do things because that's for me living. And living is doing what you love to do. Some people love to work in a job, which is totally fine, and we shouldn't be frying upon these people. Because, like, for example, doctors, why a lot of people saying money, money? It's not always about money. It's not always about money. It's about what you can bring to the table as a society. And for me, when I decided to quit my 9 to 5 jobs, is because I strongly believe that I could add much more value to the society that I am living in when I am working on my own business. You see, people have different ways, and it's no longer about you only. It's only about I. It's not about you only. Think about the fact about what you could give back to the society, to the people around you, and how you could add value to these people's life. And that's the reason why I left the corporate world. And a lot of the people in today's time are leaving this corporate world thinking they just want to make money, money, money. This is where they get lost. Because if you are chasing money, you're not really gonna pursue exactly your own happiness because freedom definitely equals money, to be honest, and this is the reality. Money does definitely bring you freedom because it brings you the freedom of choice to do what you want to do and breathe and do you. But if you're not adding value to other people's life, I mean, come on, man. Why are we living in this life if it's only to take care of us and to be selfish? So you have to understand that why are you don't want to work that 9 to 5 job? Why? And answering this question would really give you a decent understanding of how you want to see your life. How you're going to start prioritizing yourself. Okay, what I mean about prioritizing yourself and taking care of yourself is not in a selfish way. Because from the point that I stand right here is that the better I take care of myself, the better I'm gonna be able to give to the people that I love, to the world, to the society and the community that I'm living in, the best version of myself. Some people could give the best version of themselves in some field, like being a doctor. This man, I have a lot of respect for these people that goes to universities and study medicine to be able to help people and save people's life. And people are frying upon these people that goes to university because they want to pursue a passion and that no, this is not what a man should be doing and this toxic masculinity. No, okay, a man is able to provide for the family to the family that he's living, to the loved ones that he has around him, and also to the society. Some people like to be electrician. Some people like to be construction. And that's totally fine, and that shouldn't make you feel bad about yourself because you are a man and you're supposed to make a lot of money and also all of that. But making money is definitely a benefit, and how you could use your value and monetize it. And that's very important to keep in mind, because going out there and frying upon these people that are pursuing their university degrees, it's not a very good way. Oh, I'm making $30,000 a month. Okay, you're doing drop shipping. Okay, you're doing all that time, but what are you doing to help the people around you? Because in this life, it's all about. It's not about you in particular. It's about us. It's about you, me, and helping each other and being part of this journey together. It's probably the destination is very appealing with all these fancy cars and traveling and all, but are you adding value to people's life? And your way of life has to be your own way. You cannot be going out there and trying to copy other people's lifestyle. Oh, I want to be rich and all those girls and women and all of that. That's, brother, that's actually you going straight to the wall. Straight to the wall. Because for me, I was always fascinated to be able to make money, but in the same time having an impact in people's life, having an impact in helping people to become a better person, helping people to do better in their job. And that's why I have this mindset from the gym, because the gym has showed me that I am capable of so many things, that nothing could really stop me from achieving what I want to achieve. And the sky is the limit, you could probably say, but there are so many things I could be able to achieve. And that gave me confidence. Confidence that I could be handling much more bigger things that demands bigger risks. And this is why I am the way I am, and I'm a bit completely different from my family, but they are helping in a different way that I am helping in a different way. And that's totally fine. You shouldn't be feeling bad about yourself if you are doing a job that really occupies or provide to the society that you're living in, like a police officer, a nurse. Look, this is the people that we need in our society. And you have to make your own path. You definitely have to make your own path. How can you help the people? Because trust me, mate, everything that you're gonna be doing that comes from here will be something positive. And don't worry about the money. The money will come. And the most important skill is patience. Patience is important. Because for you, if you want to be patient, you need patience. And this is the hardest skill that a lot of people struggle with, including myself. Because I want to be rich as fast as possible. I want to make money and all of that. But by the end of the day, more I'm getting older and more I'm seeing myself maturing up and prioritizing other things, I'm starting to understand that comparing my life to other people is not the best thing. Why are you comparing yourself, which you are in chapter 1 or chapter 2 of your life, comparing it with somebody that is in chapter 24 of their life? It's impossible to compare this sort of stuff. So what happened in society right now is that it made it very delusional from people that they want to be successful very, very quick, and they don't want to fail, but failing is also part of this journey. You have to be ambitious, but don't let your ambitions become really against you, because failure is part of it. The last year in my life was the year where I've lost everything. Everything I've lost. And now we're back again, and I'm in chapter 5 right now, and you're gonna be seeing it with the evolution of my videos. You see, I lost everything. So my mother passed away, my girlfriend left me, I got all my project getting cancelled because of trusting the wrong people, and I lost 50,000 euros. Jesus, that was very tough for me to swallow, but it is what it is. It is what it is. Money comes in and comes out. So think about what you want to be adding to the society and the community that you are living in. And it can be online, it could be physical, but don't let other people and other content, social content, make you feel bad about yourself because you're working in a job that is not really adding value. But yo, man, I was working in the construction, and I believe that I was very, very happy about it. I was very passionate about construction, and that was totally fine. And if it doesn't stand for you, and you see that you can add a little bit more value by going in the entrepreneurship world, and betting on yourself, then do it. Then do it. Because when you go in this entrepreneurship world, you are betting against yourself. If you lose, that the only person to blame is yourself. And that's why I highly always recommend people work out, go to the gym, take care of yourself physically, because if you're taking care of this, trust me, everything will come out positive. Everything will come out positive, and there is not one negative thing that comes out of you going to the gym and working out, because all of those tools that you're going to be learning in the gym, consistency, discipline, showing up, taking care with the food, doing the groceries, brother, you're going to be rocking it outside in the real world, because you have the major tools. And before you even start a relationship with a woman, don't you dare do that before you start taking care of yourself. What makes you think that you're gonna take care of a woman when yourself you're not even able to take care of yourself? If you're overweight, not eating well, not happy in life. And most importantly, the most important question that you want to be asking yourself before you get involved in a relationship with somebody, are you do you love yourself? That's the question. Do you love yourself? Because if right now you're going to start a relationship with other women, and play with their emotions, and then they have to come and fix you up and balance you up, this is not how it is. Because love is the most beautiful thing that you can be. This is the most beautiful thing in this life. I'm blessed with having an ex-partner that really showed me what true love is. For me, that I've never had even a relationship before where I didn't really have a glimpse of what is love with the person that is not part of the family, obviously. But it has showed me that actually love is the most beautiful thing out there, and it shouldn't be taken for granted for you to go and play with other people's emotions. So before you do none of this, all of this stuff, you have to start taking care of yourself. So you're gonna be able to provide or do what you have to do in order and for you to feel fulfilled. Money will come along, brother. Money will come along. Trust me. And most of the people that that make quick monies, like on crypto and all those job shipping, I guarantee you one thing, right? 70% of them lose all of their money because they don't have the experience of managing their funds as much as I had. I didn't have it, and that's why I've lost my 50 grand. So making fast money, okay, it's fast, but you're missing on the most important life lessons. So guys, I really hope this video really added value to your life, and most importantly, be kind, be nice to each other, and help each other. So go out there, go and conquer the world. And if you really like this video, just drop me a like over here. I really appreciate it because I love what I do, and I hope you get the good feeling of it. So until then, guys, I'll see you guys next time.